Do. So, come on. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 11, 12, 13, 14. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. This is sponsored by Cheez-Its. Very tasty, very yummy. So, deck run through to begin is basically we're centered around Eevee, its evolutions, specifically Flareon, Leafeon, and Jolteon, because they're what I found to be the best, most consistent ones. So, Flareon helps us accelerate energy. Leafeon helps us punish our opponent for energy and heal up our Pokemon. And then Jolteon, Flashing Spear is a bit more niche, but it's still very nice to have and very usable. Yes, it is a good sponsor. And then we're running some basic Eevees. We're running 2 of the boosted evolution ones and 2 of the resonant evolution ones, because this helps us change any one of the Eeveelutions. We also have this Sylveon here, and that's very good. We just run one of it because it's a very niche thing, and it would clog up too much space otherwise, but having the one is amazing. But basically, if we evolve this Eevee with this anywhere in play, we can evolve it too. So if I have a Jolteon in my hand, but I need a Leafeon, and I have this and this out, I can turn that Jolteon into a Leafeon too. Indeed. They are definitely very good creatures. And yeah, all the Eeveelutions are Prismatic Evolution. Noctowl is our consistency card. As long as we have one of the Terra Pokemon EXs out, we can evolve our Hoot Hoot and get any one of these cards, or 2 of them, that we want. I've typically gone for a Precious Trolley and a Professor's Research, because this deck has a smaller hand size overall. And then last but not least, Chansey and Blissey are what really helps everything work together. Because once we have our Blissey out, and I'm considering running another one to make it easier to find, I just don't know what I would end up sacrificing. But Blissey helps us get energy from our Eeveelutions onto another one. So for example, we might only have 1 fire energy in play, and Leafeon might be super weak, so keeping it on there would be a bad move. So we can move it to our Flareon so it can use Carnelian, and hopefully win us the game off of that. Then, I'm not going to go into detail on all the trainers. You'll figure out what each of them does as it comes up and becomes necessary. And then each of these energy just helps us use the rest of these attacks. We run 1 Psychic for the 1 Sylveon. So, I'm actually going to see, is there anything that I can change out for another Blissey? Yeah, I kind of want all of these still. I can't exactly get rid of that Chansey. Honestly, maybe that. Because sometimes that ends up in our prize cards. Yeah, I have been slowly iterating on this deck over and over again, so it's been a process, but it's been a super fun process. But we're ready to get into it. And sorry if it takes me a while to respond to any of the messages in chat, because my screen is right here, but I have chat right here, so I'm not really looking at it head on. So as long as I see motion out of the corner of my eye, I should respond relatively quick. As far as going first, we typically want to go first because we rely on evolution. Since we have no basic in this hand, we just did a mulligan, but our opponent did too, so ha. So we only needed to take 1. They only need to take 1. I don't know what deck they're running, but we have a boosted evolution Eevee out and a precious trolley. This is actually super good. Got it. Well, just sit back, relax, enjoy the stream, and enjoy the ice cream. And we're Necrozma rank now. Let's go. Let's go. Getting to Necrozma by doing absolutely nothing. We got Litleo, Larry, Cyphermaniac, Grim, naturally, Gallop. Ooh! Pokeball Professor's Research Professor Oak. That's very good. Actually, I am gonna make one very important change to this deck. There we go. As it should be. All right. Well, hopefully we get a pretty good hand like we did last time. Any game where you start off with a Precious Trolley with this deck is a game that you have so much momentum in. Yes, please. There are some downsides to going first. Like, you can't attack first, and you can't play supporters. Alright, EeveeX just has the most HP. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I haven't fought Iron Thorns yet, so this could be a bit of a rougher battle, in all honesty. But we're just gonna play it, see where it goes. Changing that to Master Ball was definitely a good call. Oh yeah, like it obviously looks a lot better in real life, but like they do a great job, especially on these, the art rare hollows. They do such a good job on. I find them beautiful. Same with the Master Ball. They actually have all the texture around it. Just like in real life. Oh sweet, we're fighting Pikachu. An annoying little rat. This is gonna be a little annoying because we can't ever one-shot these, and we don't really have a way to chip any down. So we are gonna go ahead and just evolve. Alright, so our prize cards have 2 Flareons and a Leafeon. That is amazing. Super happy with that. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I think we discard those for Lissy. Agreed. I love the attention to detail in this too. And yeah, Master Ball Sylveon. That's a very good addendum to initialization. The fact that it's just EXs. That's very useful, actually. But what do I... Let's see. I need Noctowl, I think. So I'm gonna discard this Jolteon and this Hoot Hoot and get this Noctowl out. This will allow us to Jewel Seeker. I have Iona, so I don't need to worry about draw. Probably these two. Earthen Vessel. Get rid of a boss's orders so that we can get a, let's see, we need fire and water. I think that's it. See, what I think is gonna happen is if he gets Magneton out, or she, yeah, this guy. 3 basic energy from discard in any way they like. They have nothing in there right now, which is good. And I'm just gonna Glass Trumpet that onto there. Iono. And it's a Defiance Band, we'll throw that on Eevee. And Mossa Gate. Sweet. I do think getting Sylveon set up. Sylveon can counter Pikachu pretty easy. So I think that's going to be our next priority. Let's see. Alright, he's going to get Pidgeot out. That gets him 1 card of whatever he wants per turn. And in here, we're guaranteed a Leafeon or Flareon next EX he knocks out. Or next EX we knock out. Because, you know, there's 2 Flareons, 1 Leafeon, somewhere in these 4. Question's where. So I think I want Counter Catcher. Oof. Trainers. He might be biding time. Yeah, he's trying to buy time. So let's see. What do I want that to be? I think I'll make it Jolteon. that I can have access to free retreat cost. That's yeah, it does make sense why this is like a deck builder. Let's see. Pursuing Heavy Ball. What are our prize cards? Right, yeah, 2 Flareon, a Leafeon, and a Fire Energy. I think I'm gonna attach to Sylveon. Youngster, switch please? No. No switch, no such luck. Right now I'm kind of alright with letting Blissey go. He needs to get a Grass Energy in his... yeah. So he's gonna get to Topaz Bolt this turn and just knock out Blissey because it deals an insane amount of damage. Then he gets Overbolt Discharge and hit another thing for 300. Unless its name is Sylveon, because our ability Safeguard. Let's go. We're gonna Arven all. Yeah. Perfect. I'm just gonna discard Eevee because it hurts us more than it helps us right now. And I forgot that I attached for turn. But I'm thinking now he probably goes for a boss's orders. This is Overvolt boss. That's probably honestly not the one that I would have gone for, because it can still hit his Pidgeot for weakness. Alright. So that's a prize card for me. Deal with this. There's not much I can do. If he gets that Pikachu charged up. Yeah. I really like how abilities function in this game. It's a lot of fun. Especially ones that, like, Boosted Evolution is a super fun one. Oof. I'm still two-shotting his Pidgeot. So it's 3, 1. Gonna get just some of these back on. And gonna boss his orders out one of the Pikachus. They're the exact same card at the end of the day, so I assume he's gonna get the Magneton. Then if he has a boss's orders in his hand, he bosses out this and wins. I probably could have played better. Yeah, if I just retreated into Jolteon, I could have discarded these two, knocked out this Pidgeot. He did that, he has to be sure that he has the boss's orders. Oh yeah, it's one of the strongest cards in the game. Because it's just basically a switch out, drag out whatever you want from your opponent's bench, and put them in the active. So it's a great way to set up wins. So I could have played that a lot better. Made a couple misplays, but you know, that is that's the learning process of this. So stay hydrated. Oh, it's very strong, but it's balanced because it's a supporter card, so it means that supporter cards are really powerful cards. Like Professor's Research is one, Iono's one. In Professor's Research, you discard your hand and draw a fresh hand of 7 cards, which is very good. Iono makes you shuffle your hand, put it at the bottom of the deck, and then draw cards equivalent to the amount of prize cards you have. Alright. And then, what else is there? Oh yeah, it's a super fun game. I would not be playing it as much as I do if I didn't find it super enjoyable. But we're gonna buddy poppin' for a boosted evolution, another Resonant Evolution, and he has a Legacy Energy. So he's worth 1 prize card compared to the normal V of being 2 because of this energy. Oh. This is an exception to the supporter rule, but it's a very strong effect still. So I think I'm fighting a Lugia V-Star. Yes, you can. So I have a ton of sleeves I can show you after this. So we're gonna go that. Retreat. Since we're fighting Lugia V, we're definitely gonna want a Jolteon. And now, like, as you see, Lugia V, it's a deck that go with another Flareon. I'm gonna get rid of my electric energy. I only have one fire. Alright, so I have 2 fire in my prize cards. And 1 water, I think. This isn't my favorite position right now, because I don't really have any draw. This is a super powerful card. Same with this Luminion. I consider it, Luminion's great for consistency, because it allows you to search for any supporter you want. And he got Professor Research. But Cincino's very powerful because every special energy attached to it allows it to deal more damage. And he only has 1 in there so far. I want him in Evolution right now. He's got a basic, probably going to be Lugia. Called it. And this is a very fun, very powerful deck. I used it a ton when the not Lost Origin, when Silver Tempest first released. That was my main deck. And a lot of people don't like Lugia V. They think it's a bad deck for the game. But I think it's fun. I enjoyed using it. Everyone acts like it's so overpowered. And yeah, it's a powerful deck. Ooh. That could be an issue. I can deal 330 damage to my Pokemon. So that's essentially a 1 prizer that's built to destroy 2 prizers. Alright. I think I just kind of have to, my energy is just not in my deck this game, apparently. That's great. Switch is also a very powerful card because most cards have a retreat cost. So if I want to put my Flareon back on my bench, I need to discard 2 energy from it. But Switch allows me to just do it for free, which is part of the reason why Jolteon is another good card to have in this deck, because even having 1 on your bench means if you don't know what your game plan is the next turn, you can put Jolteon out and pivot very easily. If he gets a Lugia V-Star, he's got 2 Archeops on that bench, and that means he's putting out insane amounts of energy. He's got a Lugia V-Star. Lugia V-Star is very powerful because its ability Summoning Star allows it to just put 2 colorless Pokemon onto your bench. And that pairs amazingly with this, where you just get to search for 2 special energy. And there's a lot of good special energies, really. It's the long and short of it. It's a scary card, but it's beatable. It's very beatable. So, based on alright. So he's just bringing out Lugia. No, he's bringing out Cincino, which actually can actually get us. Ouch. So he's gonna get probably all 4 special energies on this Cincino in 1 turn, which you can typically only attach 1 energy from your hand per turn. So it's So this is about to deal 180 damage. Unless he puts on a double turbo. No, it's not. He only has those 3. Alright. I would guess. I think he might have burned through all of his energies. That's actually kind of funny if he did. I think he burned through all of his energies early on, and now we can't really do anything. That is amazing for us. Well, you might have a double colorless, but that's not gonna get him too far if the only thing he has is a double colorless. Yeah, it's always heartbreaking when you burn through all your energy and you're just kind of left up the creek without a paddle. Or it might be in his hand. It might have been in his hand and he couldn't attach. Yeah, it was in his hand. Well, he can definitely knock out my Flareon now. Yeah. Nothing left in the deck. I'm fine with putting those back. I'm absolutely fine. Wow, this is very good for me. Just gotta wait for him to select cards, and then it's gonna be bench this Eevee, Professor's Research, Glass Trumpet on 2 of the energy from my discard pile. And I'm using the Terapagos Premium Collection energy because they're super cool and awesome, and I like them. So, with 90, I don't even need to discard energy from anything. I can just do it. Or just knock it out. Easy. And I do 90 instead of 60 because he had more prize cards left. And that essentially just gives me the opportunity to activate my Defiance Band, which gives me 30 extra damage if he had more prize cards. But now we're equal, so Flashing Spear will go back down to 60. As shown by the damage breakdown. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go turn the heat down a bit. Alright, I am back. Oh, sweet. Oh, I thought he was about to do the annoying I'm gonna stall for time and hope you concede strategy, but no, he just conceded. Hey, good on him. I'll take it. Right, sleeves. So, there's a ton of deck customization options. So I can put on a ton of these. So there's some Eevee sleeves out right now for an event. And whichever sleeve is used most, that Eeveelution will be distributed to the player base. But I don't really have a preference on what gets distributed. So I'm just playing with the basic Eevee ones, though plenty of options. Ooh, wait. Hello. I didn't know you existed. Is there a matching deck box for that, I believe? I'm not seeing it. But, yeah. We will use those Eevee sleeves for a bit. Agreed, agreed. They're all awesome. So, once again, we get to go first. Very sweet indeed, very sweet. And we get to mulligan. Let's go. I love just mulliganing. Anyway, it's time for a cup of Cheez-Its. Gotta love them. They are very tasty. Oh, they're using the Flareon sleeves. Nice. And this is a bad hand. This is a very not good. This is a terrible, no good, very bad hand. The sponsor, yeah. 1 cup. Going first actually hurt us here a ton. Eevee versus Eevee. Who do you think will win? I'm personally going for Eevee, but that's because, you know, I'm playing it. So I actually had this Rotom in my initial draft of the deck, but I just found that, like, it wasn't the best for me. It didn't do exactly what I needed it to. Think Eevee? Yeah, me too. Yeah, this might just be a lost game, in all honesty, unless I can figure out how to bring it back around. But we're starting off at a huge disadvantage. They have a huge jump on us. We have no tempo right now. Absolutely abysmal. Alright. So. Okay. That's a full bench. We'll get Noctowl out, at least. Alright. Area Zero Underdepths is a very interesting card. Because if you have a Terra Pokemon in play, which both of us do, you can bench up to 8 Pokemon. That is something that I don't want him to have. So you might have noticed, but depending on what card we're facing, there's going to be a different background. So it is a very cool dynamic system. Oof. I think Vaporeon's probably one of the worst cards, because it looks super powerful on paper, but Terra Pokemon don't take damage from attacks on the bench. Including this. This doesn't break through. So he's gonna get more Pokemon on his bench. That's an interesting choice. Not gonna help him a ton, but any bit of extra damage you can deal is extra damage, so can't complain about it. Alright, what do we have in our deck as far as Eeveelution cards? 2 Jolteon. Alright. So and 2 Electric. So it doesn't really matter. We are taking a chance either way. and it doesn't really matter what we discard here for the Jolteon. Sylveon might be really good here. We're gonna do that, try to get a Fast Trumpet. We can get a Leafeon up here. And with that, we can drag our Sylveon out. And that gives us some more opportunity. Gotta retreat. An Ultra Ball for Blissey here, I believe. And that means that I can deal damage. Alright. It's a beginning. Ouch. So you can Carmeleon for a knockout. The reason he was able to do that was Tool Card essentially functions as an extra energy for a Terra Pokemon. I'm gonna make him discard some of his bench. It's probably gonna do Noctowl, Rotom, and Noctowl, but yeah, I'm fine with that. You only needed to do 2. So we're gonna get rid of. Yeah, that's why energies are in every pack. That's why Elite Trainer boxes come with a ton too. Because if energies aren't accessible, then you just can't really play the game. Fine with saying goodbye to that hand. So Last Trumpet, get my grass and water energy back. I'm gonna get the Grass energy on Leafeon. And then get the water energy on it. Get EeveeEX out. Well, I don't have a Jolteon anymore. Or do I have 3 Jolteons in this deck? I don't remember, actually, right now. I might have just left myself super vulnerable for bench sniping. Lucky bonus is a decent enough thing, but it's not why I use this Chansey. I just use it because it has decent HP. It's me into Blissey. I'll probably look at all the Chanseys again and see if there's a better one. Because that's a niche situation, but still decent. Yep, you gotta prepare for everything. It's just, I'm figuring out what's my ultimate game plan here. What do I need to do to end up at a win currently? Doesn't look like he has any boss's orders right now. Wait. So, amazing thing with this Leafeon is this Masa Gate will let us heal that off. And we're gonna get basic fire into play. What's my boss's orders situation? Okay. So between these 20 cards, I have 3 boss's orders, I believe. Ah, yes. I. No, not really, because another thing that comes with the Elite Trainer box is damage counters. And they're basically little dice with numbers on them. So it's not as automatic. Like, I can't click on it and see I need to deal 100 damage. Well, that's not good. Yes. That is what the dice are for. Let's go. Learning. Let's go. Can I get another Blissey out? Thank you. Then I can Youngster. I can Defiance Band that. What is my switch? Alright. Please be a switch. Damn. Defiance bands. What do I need to do here? I'm just trying to figure out, because this is a pretty close game right now. I just got a switch, but I don't know why. Since he has free retreat on this. I'm gonna happy switch. Some things around. I want to see what's left in my deck. I have no energies left in my deck. But the reason why I'm thank you. There's definitely a lot of calculations going on in my little brain. I'm gonna take care of this Noctowl that has an energy on it. Because right now, to me, the biggest threat is letting him attack with a powerful flashing spear, because that could knock me out. But with an equal playing field. I believe next turn I win. Thank you. Because no matter what happens, I take every card, I Professor's Research and take every card in my deck next turn to get a Glass Trumpet out. Using that, I attach an energy to Noctowl and this Blissey. I happy switch from this Blissey onto this Blissey and Noctowl onto Flareon with the basic electric energy there. I then can Carnelian and knock any of his Pokemon out. It doesn't matter what he ends the turn with, I win. The only way I lose is if he's able to knock out Blissey. But I doubt he can, because I believe he attached his energy. Yeah, he attached his energy for the turn. Alright. Or I could do this. That works too. The final thing is, if you can guarantee victory, just do the simplest plan. So all that planning, all the calculations can be met by just boss's orders. And now, we will open this pack after I go run to the restroom real quick. I'm back. Yeah, the boss wins. Except when they lose, like in most stories. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, sweet, another Pokeball rare. This time, Raya. And the Owl. So I do wanna... Yeah. These are all the Chansey cards in the game. And I just use this one because Lucky Bonus might do something. All of these other ones just kind of sit there until they evolve. But that one, if I pull it from prize cards, might do something else. So, that is the ideal. And then, oh wait. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's just these. And with Eevee, it is, Chansey is very friend-shaped. With Eevee, Boosted Evolution and Resonant Evolution are my picks. Colorful Catch Eevee is decent. Same with Colorful Friends and, Ascension. Like, these all have their uses, but I prefer the ones that just allow me to get my evolutions out. Really, there's not much more that you can ask for from a basic. Let's see, is there... I think there was something else. Is there anything special with these? I don't know, I'm entering the phase where I want to bling out my deck a bit more. As the kids say. No. This is gaudy, but playing the Pokeballs could be fun. The reverse hollow is also nice. Let's see. I'm using the wrong Buddy Buddy Pop, and this is why we double check things. Is to make sure that everything looks as awesome as possible. I could do this. I could. We're gonna put it at that right now, once again. Jolteon could be upgraded. But let me... Exactly! You understand. You get it. I'm gonna see if there's a Jolteon anywhere in the future of this battle pass. No. Alright. We're gonna upgrade Jolteon first and foremost. Even if it's technically not worth it, I don't care. I want the shiny. In fact, I nearly changed the Chansey just because of going back to Chansey. It's this one from Twilight Masquerade. Has an art rare. None of the others do. But I chose for this one you gotta go practical. You always go practical first, bling next. For example, this Sylveon doesn't have an art rare. Played with this for a while. Now we're on this. Let's see. Does Ultra Ball have a Pokeball? Nope. I feel like Glass Trumpet would be a very fun secret rare. And same thing, same principle with the youngster of there's no art rare of him yet. I hope they add him. I would have expected it to be in Paldean Fates though, in all honesty. Same with Defiance Band. Hisuian Heavy Ball. Yada yada. The dilemma of this is if I do upgrade it, it'll probably cost a couple thousand credits. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of Terra decks. So yeah. If I could make any card. That's tough, primarily because it really depends on what I'm feeling. And with this deck, there's not... Like, I have almost everything that I want from my deck in this right now. Maybe an item card that allowed you to draw a bit, but drawing is a super powerful effect. So like if we look at items that say draw, they're either one of a kind with a niche condition, it's only for your opponent, or it's these and you don't really make any cards off of it. You just choose. And these are still very useful. They're also heading out of format, unfortunately, in April. I don't know, in all honesty. Like, from a competitive standpoint, no clue. Because, I mean, there's a lot of cards that do what I want them to. Like, this is my Terrapios deck. And it's a very fun deck to play. The biggest issue... Well, there's very few draw item cards. If we go back to these, there's a lot of draw cards. They're just all supporters because draw cards are just good. There's no other way to put it. It's just really good to have a draw card. We're also going to do that while we're here. Because the good thing, one of the good things with blinging out trainer cards is you do only need to buy them once. Like, if we look up draw here, or draw in Pokemon, we're going to switch this to abilities only real quick. Like, there's a lot of things that allow you to draw things, but a lot of them have a condition to it. I remember when people thought that this Reveroom was going to be insane, but it doesn't see any use. But yeah. Like, some of them are really just go ahead and draw a card. Some of them have a condition. Some of them end your turn, but you draw 3. One of the best ones of all time was this Zacian card was insanely good because you get to draw cards and attach them. And since it's an ability instead of an attack, you could do it any time during your turn. Well, it would be the end of your turn, but it was essentially an attack that you could use from the bench, is how it felt, really. We're getting close to Deoxys League. And then it's only a little more until Arceus League. So yeah. This is an annoying card though. I hate that card. I mean, it's funny. Yeah. Zacian is just let's make a competitive Pokemon. How about we make a Fairy Steel type with 150 attack? But how will it translate into the TCG? Even better, especially because it could pair with a tag team card of Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia, which had an attack that if you had a Water and Steel attached, you would do 30 more damage, and you would get an extra prize card. That's a good start. Sylveon sleeves. I'm gonna grab a soda. So yeah, we're fighting Rotom V, which isn't an actual deck. We're actually fighting Charizard. But they appear to have gone for some blame too. Alright. I don't really have anything to build on currently. I'm gonna leave it. I just don't have anything to do. It's one of the balances when building a deck is you gotta figure out exactly how much you need of any given card in minimize. Like, the less spaces that you have cards in, the more you can fit in other things to do more things. But if you have too few, then your deck is inconsistent. So, it's a complex game of cat and kind of cat thing. And he has a turn 2 Charizard. Great. Great. This is where we would want Leafeon, because the titular grass weakness of Charizard. You know, classic Charizard grass weakness. Yeah, we're hand clogged. A cat and 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 a cat. I should have boosted evolution into Sylveon. I should have, but I just didn't because I was being dumb. Being dumb stupid. But it's fine. You're allowed to be dumb stupid sometimes. That's what they invented the weekends for. Exactly. If I see a Dusk Clops come out, then I'm just gonna concede, because there's no way I win. Honestly, is there any way that I win right now? We are in such a disadvantaged state. It is so Jover. This game was Jover from the get-go. But oh well. It is what it is. What's he get? Nope. Game's over. As I said, if I see Dusclops, I'm conceding. I'm not gonna waste any more time on that. That was a that game was over the moment it started. And that just happens sometimes with the TCG. Almost every single deck has that one niche hand that rarely happens that just ends your game instantly. Like, you just forfeit at that point. Yep. Because everyone knows normal is weak to ghost. It's a very common type matchup. Just like how fighting's weak to normal. Sweet. Damn it. I think I already know what we're up against. Alright. What's our prizes? Oh, sweet! A Leafeon, an Ultra Ball. Oh, those are all not great. But it is what it is. Yeah, of course. You know? I mean, it would still be wrong even in an inverse battle. Okay, we're not up against what I thought we were up against. I really want to get an Iono now. Just to deny him. And now, you'll notice we can't play item cards. Amazing. Alright. We did it. We killed a child. I do want to use Budu again. When you play Platinum, I do highly recommend Budu. It's a fun Pokemon to play through the game with. But I wouldn't recommend using it if you plan on... Oh. Ew. Ew. Yucky. What are you saying really to? Yeah, you can get it pretty early on in Platinum, and is definitely worth adding to your team, unless you use unless you plan on using Togepi to Togekiss. In that case, I would not recommend. Just because they both require the shiny stone to evolve. And that just takes quite a bit of time to get to. You don't get it until before the 6th gym. So yeah. But there's plenty of good flying types in Platinum, and not as many grass types. Like... Staraptor in Platinum, so much fun. Totally worth it. So, yeah. But, yeah. Platinum's a fun game, has some flaws, but if you want a fun grass type, Budu's got you covered. I honestly think it's even more fun in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, in all honesty. I don't know why he double attached to Jolteon when he didn't need to, but... We are at a hand clog. waiting for... Oh. Fun. Ugh. Not too thrilled with these past two games and how they've been going. And I don't have Terra Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, it's over. It's Jover on this one too. Ugh. But Eevee deck is super fun to play. I will stand by that. Yep. It's just learning how to play with the deck. Learning how to, you know, build it, change it so that I avoid hand clogs. Yes, Eevee. I cannot agree with you more on that. The E's do be V'ing. So this guy likes Jolteon. Sakaisu-chan. You know what? I don't know what this deck is. What's counter game? Oh, interesting. Don't know how much that's gonna help yet, but yeah. Now we flaring at the Vions. Man. Surprise deck. You know what it might be? I think there's a Hydreigon EX. We might be fighting a Hydreigon EX deck. So now he can search for another card that he desires. The question is he gonna do that, or is he just gonna... or is he gonna search? Alright. Thing is why this out. Okay. Scary Hydra, yes. It's Scylla, guys. We're in the lair of Scylla. It is our only way home. The lair of Scylla. Alright, and now we have two cards that we can attack with. Very cool. Very, very awesome. Though I do... So he is gonna be weak to, Leafeon. And both of our Leafeon is in our hand. Meaning, we gotta hope that everything goes good. I wanna see an Eevee of some sort, or Iono or Youngster. Alright. Ooh. This is a scary guy. Very spooky. Especially because he can discard 3 cards of my deck. so he's definitely gonna... He's gonna hit us for 200 this turn. And we can say goodbye to those three. Ouch. Oh yeah. It's a spooky card. Let's say about it. But we've gotta knock it out. Knock it down. I feel like the longer that you play this game, the less it wants to give you cards that are important. The good thing about this thing is, since we're running Terra Pokemon, it can't because it will deal 0 damage to our bench. Getting rid of Precious Trolley was bad for us. I need to get rid of those two to get an Eevee out. He's gonna deal 130 to us this turn, or probably 200. And then discard another 3 cards. I'm hoping to draw into probably Professor's Research, clear my hand, get Leafeon out, and start charging that up. I think that's the current goal. That's the current plan. Hydra. Thank you. Alright, so he's gonna take 2 prize cards. I can knock this thing out now. Gonna attach a water energy. Then I want to switch. I want to switch. Or... because I have 1 switch left in my deck. Ooh. So we can deal 200 damage. Gonna discard 3 cards. Gets rid of one of my grass energies. How many more do I have? Alright. Yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. I need a way to get Noctowl out. I think if I can get Noctowl, I might be able to win from there. I lose. I do just lose here. Ouch. Took too long to get Leafeon out. That's what happens. Honestly, it feels like the longer you play the game, like in a session, the worse that your luck gets when it comes to the heart of the cards. But we do attack. Nice. Hey, look, it's the Eevee. Funny Eevee card, guys. It is, but we got the Eevee. We got the funny Eevee. Though I'm curious. Do you mind if I switch over to Sonic? Because I can still stream that for you. Yes, thank you. I do still wanna go for this crate, getting up to that crate, and then maybe switch over to Sonic for a bit. That sound good to you? I'm gonna load up another game. So it shouldn't be too many games. There technically is a cheap strat to grinding through the battle pass, because every time you can see the game, you get 100 points. I found. So I could just concede 10 games and oh my gosh, level 44, but that's boring. Recently, got it. Well, that sounds good to me. Do you know what you're gonna make for dinner? One of our Blissies is prized. It's been a lot of fun showing you the ropes of it. So after Nice. I might make myself some hot chocolate after this. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner. I might just actually have taco meat. I'll probably be having tacos myself. So yeah, after this game, I will wrap this up for now. And then just text me if you want to continue this a bit later, because I'm more than happy to just sit in front of my PC playing games. Sweet. Because I can also stream any Switch game, and if you give me time to set it up, I can also stream any of my Wii games too, including Pokemon XD and Coliseum. Of course, I probably won't stream XD and Coliseum right now because, in all honesty, I just have nothing to do in them. Maybe once I have Mewtwo in Fire Red. There we go. And with that, we can do that. Do that. Yes, thank you. We're out here just streaming it, and by it, let's just say my Pokemon games. Oh, we're fighting another Eevee player. I did not notice that. This is another reason why Blissey is super good, is because with Burning Charge, we can attach an energy that we want on our Flareon to another Pokemon and just switch it over next turn. Because my current plan is make a Leafeon. Exactly. Everyone wants to play Eevee. It's a super fun deck. If you ever get into TCG Live, which I would recommend, in all honesty, it's a fun game. You can put it on your phone. So, like, it's really easy to get into. They give you quite a few decks to get started. I think you actually get a version of the Eevee deck to start, but I built this one from scratch. But you can get a ton of the component. You can get a ton of the cards in it pretty easily. I think that you get Noctowl with the deck. I think the hardest cards would be getting some credits up for Chansey and Blissey. But if you ever get into this, I can send you my deck list for this. Alright. Okay, so he's gonna knock me out here. Aw, man. I wish there was some way for me to get back from this dark, hopeless moment. I wish I had some card that could, Well, I'm glad that it is fun to watch. I don't need to evolve. Alright. That's game! We did it. We electrocuted a fish. Excuse me. That is my bad. But yeah, you can win if they don't have any benched Pokemon. Oh sweet, level up. Oh. We can open the box. We can open the box and then hee hee. This is awesome because we get quite a few cool cards from this. So we got Pokeball Screamtail, Drakloak, Pokeball Habanberry, Carmine, Sylveon, Snorlax, Mela, Brassius. Yo! We did it! We got the Walking Wake Gold card. This is so epic. Guys, like an epic gamer moment. I do feel like with the Scarlet and Violet expansion especially, they've definitely been trying to push for multi-type decks. I can definitely feel that with the way that they're designing cards. But yeah, let's go. We did it. Well, I'll end things off here. It was very fun to play this for you. Let me know if you want... yeah, guys, like and subscribe, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. And just let me know if you want me to stream this more later. That, or I'll be streaming Sonic 3 and Knuckles, guys. I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's so awesome. But, gonna end it off here. Enjoy dinner.